Nothing can come, nothing can come. Part of it. I hope that helped. And I'm sure we could go, I need to have more trust. Yes, you need to have more trust. That's exactly it. So you need to have trust in yourself that you are beautiful, amazing, more than worthy, precious. You need to have trust in God, and you need to have trust in what's in your heart of hearts, not your ego, your heart of hearts. A lot of people are like, I don't know if this is really my person. Okay. So if this person, are you attached to the idea of this person simply out of some sort of infatuation or attachment? Or is this such a deep love that you know, regardless of what their choices are, you know that what you have for this person is complete, pure, genuine, true love, that it is truly unconditional. I want to read actually Corinthians. This is important. So love is patient, love is kind, does not boast, it is not proud, it does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails. True love never fails. So what goes on with a lot of you guys, when this is your person, when this is the person, this is from my perspective, that God wants you to be with, and you think of God however you want to think of God. I know I've been really clear on this channel how I think about God. Okay, but when it's the person that I believe, God, higher self, whatever you want to call, when it's the person that you're going to marry, you're going to be with, there is going to be, and this is usually what happens with most of us, there's most likely going to be a period of bubble love where everything is like really like perfect. And then it's almost as if your insecurities and their insecurities perfectly antagonize each other to a point that it has never happened before with anyone else. Like, you could have had triggers with other people. You could have had problems with other people. I'm not saying that, because you could also have patterns based off of your limiting beliefs. But this is something that's unique, because the love. So let me get this clear, what I'm talking about right now. You can meet somebody, they could just trigger the heck out of you. And it doesn't mean that, oh, this is the love of my life. I mean, if you believe it is fine, but I'm talking about like when the love is also super, super, super deep with both of you guys. And then like it blows up. It just literally blows up. Your insecurities are like perfect for their insecurities in the way that it makes everything so like again, it's like this, it antagonizes each other. And God, for me, it's one of the reasons is because you're going to be forced. This is what's happening to a lot of you guys. You guys are being forced to surrender. You're being like sanctified through this love. You are having to really go deep and learn how to love yourself, and really, really go deep and allow, it's like that forces you to get your source of love from God, from your higher self. It forces you to love yourself. This is part of the point of it. And then as you learn how to love yourself, and you learn how to not seek love, validation from people outside of you, then it's like you're self-sufficient. And you can get to a point where you feel very content in your life, as if like, I almost like don't even need the relationship. But deep down, you know that you still want to be with this person. It's like there's this process that happens where you are like, you're just good. You're good with yourself. You love yourself. You adore yourself. You know the value that you hold. You know what you bring to the table. And while you're doing that work, you know that you trust in your end with this person. That's kind of a perfect recipe. It actually is very simple. It's just that our egos make it all very difficult and hard. And like I said, everybody thinks that their circumstance is somehow special and rare, and it really isn't. And I know this just from proof from my own life and just what I see happen with my clients after we work, after a few sessions. And, they start to get movement. And then what happens is they start to get movement and everything is awesome. And it's exciting. And then what's going to happen is sometimes, not always, but sometimes you'll start to adhere to your 3D and you stop doing the inner work. It's like you stop the focus on your end in your imagination, in your trust, and you get sucked right into the 3D. And then you're not getting it's not matching fully how you're feeling when you're, going into your imagination and when you're meditating and when you're doing all these visualizations, and it's not quite matching your end. It's like they're not showing up on the white horse, and they're not necessarily, the communication isn't necessarily where you want it. And you guys freak out. Just don't. You got to pull yourself back and trust. Just keep persisting in your end. Somebody recently commented and asked me, well, how do you, I would love it. I think the subscriber's name is Beckwith or something like that. They asked something like, I really would love for you to do a lesson or a video on how to persist when your 3D is showing you no movement. And I said, I will, but the video is going to be literally maybe all of 3 seconds long, because it can be a video of me just literally saying, just do it. Just persist. Just keep persisting. Stop getting in your heads about it. Stop getting in your wound about it. Just stay in trust. Okay.
Nothing can come, nothing can come, nothing can come between us.